Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Right behind me is an all-new 2024 Mustang GT Premium. Here is the front fascia of the 2024 Mustang, which is the 7th generation S650 Mustang. This is a GT trim, so it's going to be a little bit more aggressive than your Mustang EcoBoost. I like what Ford has done with the grille. It looks a lot wider, a lot bigger than the S550 Mustang. And in terms of the headlight design, Ford has borrowed some of the clues from the Mustang Mach-E, so they're going to be sequential this time around, and you get 3 individual LEDs for the daytime running lights as well. Since this is a GT model, you still have these fangs that kind of were started by the S550 Mustang GTs. I have to say the front splitter or the chin spoiler kind of looks tame for a GT level, because typically at least for S550, the splitter sticks out much further than this one. This one looks to be a little bit tame, and this one I believe is a performance bag, so it's a little disappointing to be seeing that. We've got the hood extractor as well, so those are functional vents as well, which is going to look very good. It's just contrasts really well. It's got the black. This one I believe is a ruby red color, so ruby red and a black hood vents look very nice in my opinion. Overall, I really like what Ford has done with the front fascia. It looks a lot more meaner. It looks similar to the S550, but it just has the right amount of touches to make it a little bit more aggressive and meaner than the S550 Mustang GTs. This one does not appear to have any fog lights integrated, so maybe this is not a premium, although when we look at the interior, it does look to be a premium model with those giant screens that are the highlight of this interior. So now moving on to the side profile of the S650 Mustang GT Premium, and of course this one is a convertible, so it looks a lot nicer. We've got some of the really nice design wheels. I kind of dig these wheels. They kind of look like the Mach 1, but overall I think we've got some red Brembos. Everything just kind of goes well with this. We've got 5.0 badges and everything. The side profile on this has a very distinctive look. It looks similar to the S550 Mustang, but again, it has the right amount of tweak to separate it from this S550 Mustang. On the side profile, of course, we are going to have the 5.0 badges that are going to let people know this is the GT model and really stand for performance. Mustang has always been all about customization, so you can see the Brembos are painted red, but Ford this time is going to allow you to paint a couple different other colors as well. They've always been red painted, but this time you can do blue as well. There's an orange one, I believe, and also a blacked out Brembo kit as well. So it's kind of nice. Ford is giving you all these customization options. Alright, so moving into the rear of the 2024 S650 Mustang, I know it has been a little bit controversial due to the taillights. They are more of a flat design than the 3D ones we're used to in the S550, but I think that's one of the things you kind of get used to. I've seen them in person, I kind of dig them. They look a little bit more aggressive. Of course, we've got quad exhaust for the GT and a rear diffuser for the GT as well. So the quad exhaust is probably going to be the active exhaust, or at least have the option for it. You've got the GT emblem as well. Obviously, the deck lid is not painted black anymore. I feel like we've seen the deck lid being painted black for so long, and I kind of miss it. I have to say, it looks a little bit naked to my eye, but I feel like over time we're gonna, get used to seeing these GTs around, and we'll probably get used to them. I don't like the plastic cladding Ford has done on the rear end. It looks very tacky, and it's very, it sticks out much further than the body itself. Look at that. It looks very, very, I feel like, tacky in my opinion. This one is obviously a premium model as well, so I don't know if it's more of a base model thing, but I really hope Ford kind of refreshes this and fixes this issue for the S650 Mustangs. I think the overall design language for the S650 Mustang is very similar to the S550 Mustang, which is something I brought up in my previous video as well. It seems more of a refresh, but I feel like with the right amount of touches, it does look more aggressive than the S550 Mustang, especially the GT trims and of course the Dark Horse trim, which are a lot more aggressive than the Mustang EcoBoost. I feel like over time when we start seeing them, they're going to look a little bit better, but I feel right now it's just more of a refresh type of deal, and a lot of people said it looks like a Camaro. I can kind of see that, but not in the convertible variant. I feel like the convertible looks really good, especially in that rapid red. Now let's talk about the interior of the S650 Mustang, where we see a lot of changes. We finally get a flat bottom steering wheel, and of course the highlight of it is the digital dash that has a 12-inch screen combined with a 13-inch screen for the infotainment. I know it's a little controversial that people are saying that they're following the traditional EV layouts, but I kind of dig it. It looks really good in person, and you have a lot more customization. I feel like Ford is setting the stage for the EV Mustang eventually. As much as I hate to say it, I feel like we're going to eventually see EV Mustangs, and I feel like that's what Ford is doing right now. It's setting it up. It's got the interior that the EVs would have, and eventually Ford is going to phase out the gas engines. Aside from that, I think the door panels look pretty similar to the S550 Mustang. It reminds me of the one that I currently have. I like the red accents on there as well. This one does have some red seats as well, so I'm hoping that's going to be an option as well, where you can equip that with either a Recaro or just have the red seats as well. But overall, with the rapid red in the door panel and the seats, it really pops out in my opinion. Now, of course, you are greeted by the same door sill. The Mustang is going to be light up, kind of like the S550 Mustangs. And then this one has the manual transmission. I don't know if we're going to get a Tremec for the GT. Nothing has been confirmed yet. But I think overall Ford did a good job with the interior. It borrows a lot of the parts from the S550, but the digital dash and the infotainment screen, flat bottom steering wheel are, I feel like, all going to be a huge hit. And of course, the drift brake. Well, guys, that's all I've got for the 2024 S650 Mustang GT Premium and Convertible. I have to say I really like the design language of the new Mustangs. Although it looks very similar to the S550, again, it has really good touches, tweaks to the S550, where it took that design language, made some tweaks, and made it even more muscular and more angular. Of course, the interior is a big highlight for these Mustangs. It looks completely new. I know everyone's not all about touchscreens, but I feel like it looks very futuristic, and I'm excited to finally have an interior that's worth mentioning in the Ford Mustang. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment below what you think about the all-new 2024 S650 Mustang. And as always, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.